On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 68 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Vikings 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Faking the give, Darnold. He lets one go, deep for Addison. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chargers 14, Vikings 0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Darnold now to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 53 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh my God, bro.
Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, 39 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. And Darnold.
That was my fault. He's supposed to allow that, man. That was my fault. I told y'all.
Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
He's got it at the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Again, Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that's it.
And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Escaping the pressure right. A check down here to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Down to the 22-yard line. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Back to throw, Darnold. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here, Herbert steps away to his left. They still can't get him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Herbert now steps away. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Darnold from the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 94 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jihad Ward collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, I know you salty as shit. I know you salty than a bitch. I know you salty. You wasn't talking all that shit. Don't do that. That ain't gonna be nothing for you. Just came back on your ass. Smoke. Barbecue session on my soul. Barbecue chicken. Fuck is you talking about?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not what he was hoping for when he...
Damn, baby. Damn. I wish I was streaming right now.
This is 1st and 10.
Because I don't play the game like that.
Throwing, Herbert.
Pick. Get out my game, boy. All that quarterback sneaky shit, you thought you was gonna do that the whole game. All that little trash that deep down in the middle of shit. Look, and what happened? You threw a pick when it mattered most with your bomb ass. Get off my game, because it's gonna be another interception, and it's gonna go all the way back to my house. Game, boy. And you going on YouTube, TikTok, all that shit. I know you shitty. your bum ass.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide.
I know
whether to
he's
go on that last play. They were
salty.
so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it.
All I was gonna say was, shit, I ain't had no good toppy top in a minute.